Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Ukraine and the U.S. defense budget and why a whole bunch of eyebrows got raised. Some people were very excited, some people were concerned, what it means. Okay, so in next year's defense budget, what they're asking for, there's an earmark to provide Ukraine with ATACMS. My favorite way to say that acronym is ATACMS. It's like a Steakums, but there's a long-range missile in the middle of it. So, what is it? It's a missile box, basically. How does it differ from what Ukraine currently has? It has a longer range. Initially, the United States was very hesitant to provide these to Ukraine because they were concerned about how Ukraine was going to use them. That's the real reason. It appears there has been a plan worked out for their use. That's the only reason they would be included. This is probably going to be all over the news by the time this video goes out. The two questions that are going to be thrown out there, well, probably three questions. First, what if Ukraine uses them in the wrong way? I don't think they will, because I think they will want them for the reason I suspect the U.S. is willing to provide them. Is it a wonder weapon? Next question. No, it's not a wonder weapon. Is it going to matter? Oh, yeah. It will matter, particularly in relation to any potential attempt to retake Crimea. That's when it would really matter. There might be other uses along the way, but I think that in particular is why the U.S. is more open to providing them. The short version here, without getting too far into it, is that currently Russia has weapons that it can deploy from a safe distance. It has weapons that are outside the range of Ukraine. And the locations where they're deployed from, Ukraine really can't do anything about it right now. They would have to close that gap. They would have to take the dirt so they can get closer to it to use the weapon systems that they currently have. If they had the system that the Pentagon is apparently earmarking to send, it's a whole lot easier. That would save lives. Okay? And to be clear about this, it would save Russian and Ukrainian lives. I know that sounds weird, but it really would, because it would limit the amount of fighting that has to be done on the what would be called the front lines. So my guess is that's what they're providing them for, and I imagine that's what Ukraine would use them for. I don't think that they're going to misuse the weapon systems. They have a really strong need for them. And I don't feel like they're going to waste them. So, because this is coming out, I'm sure people are going to ask, what about the counteroffensive? I don't know that it's truly started in earnest yet. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot going on as far as large territorial gains. Last time I checked was a couple of days ago. They took... converting it from kilometers to miles, somewhere between 40 and 60 square miles Ukraine has gotten back. But again, that information is a couple days old. To put that into a clearer perspective for people, they took two to three Manhattans back. That's what's going on. At this time, they haven't found a hole. And I think that's what they're That's what they're looking for. They're still trying to kind of draw Russia out in certain areas. So, when people start talking about this missile system, that's what it's about. It's about range. It is about range. It's not a wonder weapon, but it's really going to matter in a couple of different places. So that's the breakdown on it. There's going to be tons of debate over this because a whole lot of people are very stuck into the mindset of we don't want to provide them anything that can hit within Russia. That's really going to be their reasoning. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.